What are you going to do if you got RFE from USCIS? RFE is request for additional evidence notice from USCIS when officer could not make any determination on the case based on the initial submission. So once you get RFE, a lot of clients are very nervous. They're afraid that their case will be denied because some RFE sounds really harsh and extended. Here, we're going to tell you how to identify different types of RFE and how to deal with it. First of all, we call that kitchen sink RFE. Kitchen sink means you can throw anything in the kitchen sink. And this kind of RFE, it's pretty extensive. And when you read RFE, it asks almost all the evidence probably initially you already submitted. So this is a very boilerplate RFE, and sometimes USCIS just replace the name and job title and some key information for the template and then throw the RFE to your face. And the kitchen sink RFE, in most situations, is because the officer has no time to make determination of your case, and before they even review your case, they send you a kitchen sink RFE, give you 87 days to respond it. At the same time, they gave themselves 87 days to breathe. They have more time to deal with your case. So if you receive this kind of RFE, don't be nervous because USCIS officer has not even reviewed your case. And then this kind of kitchen sink RFE does not indicate any denial of your case down the road. So we would suggest to you straightforward, respond this RFE, tell the officer what in your initial finding package, what kind of evidence he asked, you already submitted, and if there's any additional evidence you would like to submit, you can submit RFE along with the RFE response. So don't be nervous if you receive a kitchen sink RFE. The second kind of RFE is very straightforward. They ask the evidence you missed or you have a very weak presentation in the initial finding package. So this kind of RFE, you can tell the officer already reviewed your case and he's looking for additional evidence to make the determination. And this kind of RFE, if you take it seriously, if you have experienced professional helping you, most of the RFE will result approval. And there are two subtypes of the RFE in the specific RFEs. First is the very essential key mistakes you made in the initial filing. For example, in H-1B filing applications, if you pick up the wrong title, if the LCA job code indicates this is not H-1B qualified job, so that's a very serious mistake you made in the first filing. So in deal with this kind of RFE, I would suggest you consult a lawyer how to solve the problem. Second type of the RFE is they ask for minor evidence, like the evidence is not so essential or the evidence you forgot to include in the first filing, but you do have it. And don't be nervous, as long as you submit additional evidence to the USCIS, your case probably likely will be approved. So the only tough one would be the mistake, the fatal mistake you made in the initial filing. And if that's the case, you need to consult with a lawyer. So RFE probably is your only chance to submit additional evidence before the officer to make the determination. So we would suggest don't give up so easily. Don't just withdraw your case if you receive an extensive RFE. Try to solve it with a professional help and respond all the evidence the RFE asks. So chances are your case will be approved after the RFE response, especially for H-1B cases, because get a quota is so difficult. We would suggest you fight back, try your best to provide anything you could to get an approval. So hope today's tips are helpful. Thank you.